The 2023 NBA draft is just around the corner, and it may be the best draft in recent years. Of course, most of the hype is around Victor Wembanyama, and we're not going to question if he's going to be selected as the first overall pick, since we are all aware that Greg Popovich and the San Antonio Spurs will not miss the opportunity to get a unique talent like Wemby. It's been more than 2 decades since the Spurs had their last first overall pick, and we all know what they did after Tim Duncan joined the team back in 1997. So in this video, we're going to be focusing on another huge prospect, and his name is Scoot Henderson. Some reports say that the point guard from the NBA G League Ignite still hopes that his name may end up being called first at the 2023 NBA draft. But if we take a better look at the draft order, he should be happy if he slips second or maybe even third on the draft board. Okay, the reason that Henderson shouldn't go first is that Henderson doesn't really fit in a team that's led by Popovich. The 5-time NBA champion prefers team basketball, and he demands that his point guards be pass-first guys. Think Tony Parker and Trey Jones, for example. Henderson definitely does not fit that profile, as he would prefer a team where he would be able to have the ball in his hands and finish. Furthermore, the Spurs are already developing 2 young prospects in Keldon Johnson and Devin Vassell, and both of them averaged around 20 points per game last season. So no, there's no way Henderson will be picked first by the Spurs. Wembanyama will be the main star of the draft night, but that doesn't count off Henderson from the Rookie of the Year race. How competitive is he going to be for that award? Mainly depends on the team he ends up with and the role he's going to have there. So every mock draft and every analysis predicts that Henderson and Alabama small forward Brandon Miller will go number 2 and number 3 on the draft. The Charlotte Hornets and the Portland Trail Blazers are the teams that would pick from those spots, and the team from Oregon is the more likely destination for Henderson. Wondering why? Well, the Charlotte Hornets still count on the 3rd overall pick from the 2020 NBA draft and the 2022 NBA All-Star LaMelo Ball as their starting point guard. Ball is coming off a tough season, missing a total of 46 games during the 22-23 regular season. Changes will definitely be made in Charlotte as Michael Jordan prepares to sell his stakes in the team and step down as the majority owner of the team from his home state. Even if Jordan's departure brings some changes, Ball will probably stay on the team as he is expected to be fully recovered for the start of training camp before the 23-24 regular season. Another reason why the Hornets would probably pass on Henderson is Terry Rozier. He is another point guard who is in his prime and ready to take over the leading role on the Hornets team. The team from Charlotte is much weaker on the 3, where they have veteran Gordon Hayward and Cody Martin. So yeah, they will definitely go with Miller as the 2nd overall pick. And there come the Blazers, the team that had the highest paid player last season in the NBA, Damian Lillard, who made more than $60 million and dropped 71 points in a single game. Seems ready for a breakdown. The Blazers finished 13th in the Western Conference and shot down Lillard with 9 games left in the regular season, despite still having chances to reach the play-in tournament. That was, ladies and gentlemen, tanking in the purest form. You can also call that quitting, and after such a decision, significant changes are inevitable. It wasn't the first time for the Blazers to go for such a scenario, with Lillard getting injured during the 21-22 season with no timetable to get back on the court anytime soon. The Blazers decided to trade their second best scorer, CJ McCollum, to the New Orleans Pelicans, which clearly showed that they're giving up on the season. After the McCollum trade just before the trade deadline in late February, the Blazers went on to win only 2 of the next 23 games until the end of the season. So, were they that bad without Lillard and McCollum? Not really. However, they ended up getting the 7th pick and used that to get Shaedon Sharpe. So, that didn't help them much. And how things stand at the moment, the Blazers will probably go for a total rebuild. Lillard is ready to leave the team and is considering a couple of trading options, so we can already consider him gone. Another player that is mentioned in trade rumors is Anthony Simmons, who recently signed a massive deal with the Blazers, but it seems he is packing his bags as well. So all this makes the Blazers perfect for Scoot Henderson. The team will get another young and explosive point guard, hoping to get further than they ever did with Lillard. With Dame Dolla and Simmons out of Portland, Henderson would not just be the starting point guard from day one, he would be the one with the ball. And knowing how NBA ready he is, Henderson would not miss the opportunity to score big in his rookie season in the NBA. Henderson had been waiting for this moment since he was a high school senior. He had plenty of Division I offers from schools like Florida, Florida State, Ole Miss, and Georgia. But instead, he chose to join the NBA G League Ignite on a 2-year, $1 million contract and hit the big league as soon as he became eligible. Henderson did a workout with the Blazers, and both sides were aware that might be it. He does not lack confidence at all, and he's ready to prove that he might be the top rookie of the 2023 class. You always want a guy like me, that dog mentality. Just my personality, the culture I bring to the locker room. I'm a great leader. I tell what's up, and I can do everything on the floor, and I can do everything off the floor. I'm going to get out there and give my 110% every day, and that's the thing about me. I'm very consistent in the effort. Even if it's not there, I just try to even it out the next game. Try to get it right to it. Give it 120 if I didn't give it 110 the last game. Henderson said after the practice with the Blazers. Of course, Henderson would not go public with his preference of going to Portland, but expect to see the Blazers selecting him and trading Damian Lillard on draft night. After that, it would be all set for Henderson to take over the team from Oregon. And when he does so, he would need no time before he starts to put up huge numbers that may be too much even for Wembanyama. Make no mistake, the French giant will definitely be the one under the spotlight. But when you factor in all this pressure on Wemby and the perfect playing opportunity for Henderson, don't be surprised if Henderson ends up with the Rookie of the Year award instead. But what do you guys think? Will Henderson have a better rookie year than Wemby? Let us know in the comments. And if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe for more here on the Players Discussion. Peace.